Sponsored by My Toyota of Muskegon.
J.J. McCarthy was named the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week for the second week in a row after he tossed a career-high 4 touchdown passes against Michigan State on Saturday night. But that's not the only attention the Wolverines signal caller is receiving this week. Right now, McCarthy is the betting favorite to win the Heisman Trophy on FanDuel Sportsbook. He just surpassed Washington quarterback Michael Penix Jr.'s odds to be named the country's best football player. McCarthy has the numbers to win the award, throwing for almost 1,800 yards and 18 touchdowns, but the Heisman is not what he is after.
Obviously, when it was going down, I just go back to when Joe Burrow won it. That just, sticks in my head. But I never really thought of that because, ever since I was young, I was just focused on putting rings on my finger, nothing other than that.
McCarthy will not be on the field this Saturday as the Wolverines have their bye week. As for the Spartans' interim head coach, Harlan Barnett announced today he expects starting defensive tackle Simeon Barrow to enter the transfer portal, and backup running back Jalen Berger will miss the rest of the season with an injury. To some D2 honors now, Fair State quarterback Carson Golker was named the GLIAC Offensive Player of the Week. The Zeeland West product rushed in 5 touchdowns in the 35-21 win for the Bulldogs over Michigan Tech on Saturday. The conference's Special Teams Player of the Week is GVSU kicker Josh Gorball. He nailed all 10 of his extra point attempts and also hit a 53-yard field goal in the Lakers' 73-14 dub over Northern Michigan. To the NFL, the Lions suffered just their second loss of the season on Sunday as the Ravens just blew the doors off, stomping Detroit 38-6. The boys in Honolulu Blue aim to bounce back this week against Vegas. Head coach Dan Campbell takes sole responsibility for the defeat, saying he did not get his team ready. He also says when the Lions get their one-on-one opportunities, they need to win them, and they did not in Baltimore. But Campbell is not worried about how his squad will respond to the loss.
We won our first game of the season. Seattle comes in here and it's a dogfight and they beat us. And we didn't play well enough to win that game. And then we played pretty good football, and all I know is we got to bounce back. That's the most important thing, because at the end of the day, we're 5-2. And where we're going to have a problem is we back it up with another loss.
Next up for the Lions is Monday Night Football at Ford Field. Well, they'll host the Raiders right here on WZZM. And on Monday Night Football tonight, the Vikings hosted the 49ers. Holland Christian High School Kirk Cousins looks to lead Minnesota to their first home win of the year, and he did just that, tossing 2 touchdowns on 378 yards to defeat San Francisco 22-17. To the ice, Red Wings forward Alex DeBrincat has been named the NHL's first star of the week, and it's easy to see why. The Cat scored 8 points over the last 7 days, including a hat trick on Sunday against the Flames. We end on the softball diamond. Former GVSU pitcher Hannah Beatis has earned an incredible recognition. The 3-time GLIAC Pitcher of the Year was named a top 30 honoree for the 2023 NCAA Woman of the Year. The honor is rooted in Title IX and recognizes female student athletes who have completed their undergraduate studies and distinguished themselves in their community, in athletics, and in academics throughout their college careers. The winner will be announced in January. That's it for sports. Blake has your final forecast next.